How to keep a trading diary. Hello friends, today we'll have a very interesting topic which I think is very important. We'll be talking about Trader's Journal. First, it's worth clarifying whether you have a journal. If not, you don't have a system, and without a system, trading becomes a guessing game. Today, we'll break down how to keep a trading journal and why you need one, step by step, without unnecessary fluff. A diary is a tool for self-control, discipline, and peace of mind. A trading journal is your personal assistant. It records your decisions, emotion, results. Without it, it's really solely on the memory, and the memory can fail us at any inappropriate moment. When you know that you need to record your actions, you automatically become more disciplined. A journal helps you to learn faster because you begin to see patterns, which actions are producing results and which ones are consistently leading you down the wrong path. It helps you to manage risks. For example, you see where you're oversizing. A trade is where you're forgetting to set a safety level. And most importantly, a trader's journal gives you a sense of calm, having a plan to keeping records, reducing your stress levels. By the way, friends, I have a Telegram channel where we can discuss these topics together. We can share experiences, discuss trading psychology, and look for ways to make trading more systematic. There, I post examples of how to properly keep records and provide sources for beginners to help them get up to speed. If you're interested, the link is in the description. Join us. And what we are discussing there is directly related to our topic. A journal is a tool that turns chaotic transactions into a clear process. The format could be anything, a notebook, a screenshot, or an app. The most important thing isn't how perfect the journal looks, but how often you fill it out, but for your own convenience. I would recommend a simple spreadsheet that you would actually fit every day. To make your notes easier, divide the table into 3 columns: before the trading, during the trade, and after. What exactly you plan to do and why. Also indicate your entry point. You stop loss, you exit. Be sure to note that the trade size and risk, that is how you're sure that you're willing to lose if the risk pays off. Another important thing is that many forget or don't consider important at all that the note is your state of mind. For example, tired, overexcited, or calm. This greatly influences your decision. During a trade, it's also helpful to note that whether you changed your plan based on emotion. For example, did you move a stop loss level without reason or suddenly increase your position size? If something distracted you during a trade, note that too. And after the trade, write down the exit time and the result, whether you followed the plan. If you made a mistake, be honest and describe it, such as entering too early, entering too late, or not having a clear plan. Finally, add one simple thought: what to do next time to avoid repeating the mistake. For a beginner, the kind of analysis is worth its weight in gold. You see how you actually behaved, not how you'd like to think. To make journaling a habit, make it a ritual. Before you start trading, make a short plan and record your state. After each trade, take a minute to write down the key data. At the end of the day, summarize what went well and what didn't, and change it tomorrow. It will take only 5 minutes, but it will give you a sense of control and clarity. Review your notes at least once a week. See how many trades ended positively. Compare the success of your winning trades with the failures. Calculate the average profit trade. See how longest your streak was. Evaluate how many times you followed your plan. Find your most common mistake. To achieve positive results, you need to do this and make just one change for the following week. One improvement at a time, and in a couple of months, you'll be amazed on how your approach has changed. Sounds great, right? A journal that helps you psychologically. When thoughts are written down on paper, they stop spinning or turning in your head because your thoughts are structured and recorded. You begin to pay attention to what's really holding you back. It could be fatigue, the desire to be everywhere, or the fear of missing out. But if you have statistics for a specific strategy, then missing a trade no longer seems like a tragedy. If you understand the market isn't going anywhere, there will be a new opportunity. A journal allows you to set rules in advance. For example, when you're so excited that you hardly breathe, you reduce the trade size. If you see important news that could affect the outcome, you don't trade in the first few minutes. Such simple rules relieve stress and gives you confidence. By the way, it's convenient to rate emotions and scale from 1 to 5 and write down. Of course, there are such mistakes that many people make, and writing too much, literally describing every sneeze and ultimately giving up. My advice is to write less, but regularly. Also, don't write down only success transactions. Don't create an illusion, because the point of a diary is to be honest with yourself. Another mistake is changing everything at once. It's completely inefficient. It's better to make changes once at a time per week. The way the results will be more significant. And finally, the most important thing, don't put off writings until later. Don't be lazy. After the transaction, it's enough to write down 3 points. what you did, what the results was, and what the lessons were learned. You can add the rest later. If you make 3 short notes every evening, what worked and what didn't work, and what you change tomorrow, by the end of the week, you already see a positive result. Starting to keep a journal today records at least one trade or even one observation. This is the first step towards consistency and peace of mind. And remember, trading always involves risk. Well guys, I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching to the end. If you're looking for more educational content and the deeper understanding of trading, then as well as additional material, sample journal entries and analysis, be sure to head over to our Telegram channel. There, I share helpful notes and answer questions. Subscribe so you don't trade alone and it's easier to move forward together.